We are inside the Al McGuire Center on the campus of Marquette University for a premier Big East volleyball matchup tonight. It's the Seton Hall Pirates and the Marquette Golden Eagles. And so glad you could join us here on the Big East Digital Network alongside Bob Brainerd. I'm Patrick Reed. Tonight it's a matchup between a Marquette team that's been at the top of the Big East the last few seasons and a Seton Hall team that wants to get there themselves. The Pirates are 7-0 in the league. They've won 12 consecutive matches. And Bob, one of the ways they've gotten it done has been defensively at the net. Ashani Rubin has been the player that's gotten them there.
Yeah, Ashani Rubin, terrific player. You're going to hear us talk a lot tonight, Patrick, about the Manthorpe twins. They are the offensive force, but Rubin is really the X factor for these Pirates. She leads the Big East in blocks. She is 6th in the nation in blocks. Her defensive stinginess is outstanding. And when her defensive game is on, well, then the Manthorpe twins, they can thrive offensively.
The Marquette Golden Eagles at the other side have been to 3 consecutive NCAA tournaments. The player that's a standout for Marquette is Autumn Bailey, and she gets it done offensively, defensively, and at the service line.
Well, what more can you say about Autumn Bailey? Terrific player. She was the Big East Freshman of the Year a year ago. Coming in this season, she was picked as the preseason Player of the Year. That says a lot about her upside, even though she's only a sophomore. 2 matches ago at Butler, even though they lost to the Bulldogs, Bailey cobbled together 30 kills. She leads the Big East in kills. Simply put, when her game is on, Marquette's game is on.
As Bailey goes, Marquette goes. Tonight it's a matchup between Seton Hall, the first-place team in the league, and Marquette, the third-place team in the league. Should be a good one to close out the first half of Big East volleyball. And we'll return with the starting lineups and the opening serve. That's coming your way next, right here on the Big East Digital Network. And if you're just joining us again, we welcome you back inside the Al McGuire Center. Patrick Reed and Bob Brainerd with you here on the Big East Digital Network. You see the score, Marquette with a 10-7 lead. The Golden Eagles off to a fast start in this match, but Seton Hall narrowing the gap. Marquette will go to work with Lindsey Gosh and have another opportunity again, feeding the right side. At the net, put down by Megan Neiman. Neiman, who was an AVCA All-America a season ago and an All-Big East selection, having another good year for Marquette.
Yeah, Neiman is one of those fierce competitors. Her coach, Ryan Theis, says she wants to win every point, wants to block every ball. You love kids that have that attitude because that means they're involved with every point, even though they don't get a touch. They always want to be involved.
Watch her when she celebrates. You'll see that intensity from Neiman. A swing by Stacy Manthorpe, and Manthorpe straight down for the kill.
Stacy, the younger of the 2 identical twins, 30 minutes apart, younger.
Ellen Hayes handling it for Marquette. Barber with a swing right into the hands of Rubin. They'll try it again, and this time it's Barber. And Barber has her 2nd kill, so Nayla Barber, after being limited last evening, looks effective here in the early going.
Yeah, and if at first you don't succeed, go away from Rubin. You could see the first time Rubin got a piece of it. That time, cut it across 13, no chance to get it.
The attack from Manthorpe. Gabby Benda with the setter attack, and she finds the floor. Shelby Manthorpe took the first setter attack there, didn't find it, but Gabby Benda does for Marquette.
Sarah Connell kept it alive for Seton Hall, but everyone was still in scramble mode. They couldn't get back to reset in time.
So from the back row, it's Stacy Manthorpe. Bailey, handled by Connell. And again, Manthorpe coming from the back row. Benda for Neiman, and Neiman connects for Marquette to give the Golden Eagles a 6-point lead.
Yeah, Gabby Benda, the freshman, really put that on a nice platter, and it was 5-0, you remember? Timeout Seton Hall. They regathered themselves as a quality timeout. Now kind of in that similar position. Marquette starting to keep the Pirates off their mark. They're scrambling for balls, and they're not able to reset and get back in time to get better looks, and Marquette is taking advantage of that. You saw the quick celebration by Marquette and then distinguished.
Line judge overturned. We continue in set number 1. And it's a Shani Rubin who gives Seton Hall the advantage.
And Rubin, after that swing and a miss a couple points ago, she hasn't done anything fancy. Soft hits, but productive.
Rubin is efficient. She came into this match hitting at 31% for this season. Tonight, just 1 for 7 with a couple of miscues. As the floor gets wiped up on the Marquette side. Marquette thought it had victory in its grasp in set number 1. But it's a game of inches, and Seton Hall has a chance to close it out. But Bailey will have a say, and Bailey keeps it going for Marquette.
Wow, and that was close. Shelby Manthorpe patrolling up front. Nearly had the stuff back, but Bailey just a little bit stronger.
Don't sleep on Shelby Manthorpe defensively at the net. And she provides just under a block per set. Now the service is a miscue for Marquette, and we are again in a situation where Seton Hall can take set 1.
And I think, Patrick, a little fatigue setting in here. You're seeing a lot of miscues, you know, missed swings in midair.
We expect this one to go the distance. It's already a long start. And the Pirates get the point, and they get set number 1, 34-32. And Seton Hall with a good start as we take a look at the last play.
Just missed by inches. Bailey trying to get that coffin corner, and she thought it was close enough. They looked up and then heads down after falling, after leading for so much of that first set.
Bailey looked like she was looking for a touch back there, some contact to get the point. So Marquette with a 21-18 lead, trying to make it 3 straight sets to close out a victory and earn Big East win number 10. Marquette enter the night in 2nd place in the Big East standings. They can't catch Creighton tonight. Now Autumn Bailey catches hands, and it goes out of bounds to give Marquette the point. 22-18 Marquette.
Well, and when this third set started, we talked about Xavier trying to get that run earlier than they did in the second set. They're running out of time here. They need that run, however.
Smith guides it forward for Bessler, and Bessler misses. Lauren Haug with another serve from Marquette. Bessler went to one knee to field it. Swing by Blair. And Blair's swing is wide, and Marquette is at match point, up 24-18.
Well, again, Xavier, they've been hanging around in this third set, yes, but no runs. And now backs against the wall.
Plenty of match points from Marquette. Benda keeps it off the floor. Bailey with a swing into hands, and Barber there to keep it alive as Bailey gets another swing and puts it away for Marquette. And the Golden Eagles in straight sets over Xavier tonight and taking care of business in set number 3.
Bailey, if at first you don't succeed, you swing again. Finishes it off. I'd like to say appropriate she finished it off, but it wasn't the Autumn Bailey show. It wasn't all about her. They got nice contributions, Marquette did, from so many players tonight. And Xavier, again, I think they kind of fell into the Marquette trap. Marquette was able to set the tone in all 3 sets. Xavier hung around, but hanging around isn't going to get it done against a strong Marquette team.
Jubilation and celebration from the Marquette Golden Eagles as they acknowledge their fans here inside the Al McGuire Center, and it's Marquette in 3 with the victory over Xavier tonight to improve to 10-3 in the Big East, and Xavier falls to 8-5, still trying to get into that last spot. Only the top 4 in the league advance to the Big East tournament. So it's Marquette with the win on its home floor, and for our technical crew and for Bob Brainerd, this is Patrick Reed saying so long from the Al McGuire Center. It's Marquette with a 3-0 win over Xavier. And you've been enjoying Big East women's volleyball here on the Big East Digital Network.